So today we're going to show a student how to remove French nails out of a chair without damaging the wood and without damaging them. That's more important. Some people don't always have the proper tools at home, so we're going to show you a substitute tool. It's simply a screwdriver, like so, a regular screwdriver, but this is the professional tack remover. And this is a mallet. If you don't have a mallet, a rubber mallet would do. Just remember, on a rubber mallet, they're kind of heavy. So if you're doing a lot of work, you're going to get tired. On the wooden mallets, are a little bit, they're not as heavy. By far, they're not as heavy. So you don't get as tired. And also a pair of pliers, or better yet, a pair of side cutters. So I think I'm going to set up, first show the student how to use the screwdriver, because I suspect a lot of people at home won't have the tack remover. Okay, so what she's going to do is she's going to try to get at least a couple going here without using the edge, because the temptation is to use the edge of the wood as leverage. So what she's going to try to do is come sideways or start maybe at the end and see if she can get underneath with small little taps. Why don't you see how you do there, Michaela, on the end there? You're a right-handed person? Yeah. So that makes a difference. If you're left-handed, you'd be starting from this side. So that makes a big difference. I think she's going to use she's going to use the screwdriver, and then we're going to hand her off to the tack remover. Yeah, she does that. So she might have her own way of doing it too. So sometimes I don't suggest to just use the tool by itself, because sometimes that will, you're applying pressure without the use of the tapping, the hammer. So sometimes what happens with people is that they actually follow through if they're really putting a lot of pressure with just the hammer. Let's see how she does with the little tapping motion.
This one's already loose.
So that's good. If you can find a loose one, the idea is to get a couple undone so that you can get inside and get at an angle, a sideways angle. So if she can get that one out. And then here's a pair of side cutters, Michaela, that you might want to use. If you had a pair of pliers too, we'll do it. Side cutters seem like they can get in there, get underneath the tack and take the tack out. So once she gets a couple of those removed, I'm going to give her the really good tack remover that has those little prongs in there that I think does a better job. Notice how we have a padded bench too. So this is a beautiful wood frame chair that we have to be really careful, not only in where we're taking the tacks out, but if we're not going to put this over, we're not going to turn this over and try to get at tacks, especially since tacks are falling on the nice padded bench. If you're turning a piece of furniture, obviously make sure that you've got it all cleared of any tacks that can really ruin a piece of furniture, especially a beautiful piece of hand-polished furniture like this. So always be aware of that. So there you have it. I think Michaela's already mastered this. I think we're going to ask her, though, before we cut away, to use the other tool, the tack remover, to see if she likes that tool better. It's a smaller tool and it's specifically used for that, Michaela. Why don't you see how that goes with the hammer? And there you go. Beautiful. Good technique. So there you go. We're going to be showing you more of these. Don't forget to subscribe. That's what really keeps us in business and really keep us going. And we're going to be showing a lot more quick fixes and small projects like this that make you a better upholsterer. So we'll see you next time. Two different main tools to remove the tacks. One is two different main tools to remove